The nonprofit organization Daybreak Youth Services, that was once the largest Medicaid youth services center to treat both mental health and substance abuse, is now facing another challenge to stay open. A judge extended a temporary restraining order, which prohibits the center from operating as the organization continues its legal fight over the suspension of its licenses.
This ruling came a few days after new information was released surrounding an allegation of sexual misconduct between a former counselor and a teenager. Peter Choi sat down with an attorney who represents Daybreak to find out the latest on that lawsuit. Peter.
Yes, Aaron, the center provides inpatient treatment for kids who deal with drug addiction and mental health challenges. Now, the organization says the temporary restraining order stops them from helping our most vulnerable teens, and many of them are left struggling to find a new service center.
Last Friday, a Thurston County Superior Court judge extended a temporary restraining order to 45 days, prohibiting its operation. Daybreak's attorney, David Smith, says this order is unfair.
It essentially prevents Daybreak from having its day in court because Daybreak's first and foremost goal was to litigate the validity of the administrative ex parte summary suspension orders. We've been denied the opportunity to do that.
Smith says the judge denied Daybreak's motion to remove the restraining order.
Daybreak believes it should have its right to go to court right away. And the Department of Health keeps saying, no, they can't go to court. They have to go back to this administrative process, which they know will take at least a year to complete.
Smith says more than 100 employees have been laid off and only 3 are left at the center. This follow allegations of misconduct involving a former counselor and a month-long investigation by the state.
Allegations that Daybreak most of them were allegations Daybreak was aware of and investigated and determined that there was nothing to them. So they couldn't be substantiated.
So what now? What's from now? What's the next step? Obviously, this is a continuing fight right now.
Well, we have to first, somehow prevail on a court to let Daybreak present its case as to why the summary suspensions were invalid to begin with.
And we reach out to the State Department of Health for comment. The department says licenses for Daybreak remain suspended and will not comment about ongoing legal proceedings. Live in studio tonight, Peter Choi for News Now.